Okay, so the first step in completing the profile is just telling VTAC a little bit about ourselves. So we'll begin by clicking on Personal Details. There's preloaded information from the details we gave before when registering the account. We'll need to tell VTAC when we want to begin studying. So if we want to commence in February, meaning semester 1, or in July, which is mid-year entry in semester 2. Now, if you've studied under a different name, for example, if you've changed your surname, you'll need to enter those details here, just so we know what records to access on your behalf. Now, in the next section, we'll ask if you're of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander descent, and for details on your gender and your family's education background. We collect this information for statistical reasons, so we provide statistics to the Department of Education, but we'll also use this information to automatically apply any special consideration for which you may be eligible under this sort of criteria under the Special Entry Access Scheme, or SEAS. Okay, so the first question is about Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander descent, then gender. Then we'll ask if you're a current or former member of the Australian Defence Force, which is just collected for statistics. Education background relates to your family's education, so you'll need to answer questions about your primary and secondary carers, so your parents, guardians, or other carers. Then, if you have any siblings that have attended university. Okay, next we'll reiterate your contact details, then VTAC will ask questions about your residency. Next, you'll need to answer your country of citizenship and of birth. Now, the option for Australia is off screen in this presentation. It's right at the top of each drop-down list. Okay, then we'll ask about the language you mostly speak at home, and as English will be the most common answer, that will be at the top of the list. After this, we'll ask you about your Unique Student Identifier, or USI. Your USI is your lifelong education number and a federal government requirement. You'll need it to complete your profile, but thankfully getting one is a straightforward task which only takes a minute or two. If you don't have one, click on this link to go to the USI page. We already have ours, so we'll enter it here. Now you'll need to tell VTAC where you live. First begin with country, then enter your address and select it from the corresponding menu. I'll go ahead and enter VTAC's old address in South Melbourne. Okay, then you'll need to tell us how long you've lived there. If you have a different mailing address, you can enter it here in the same way as above. If you're planning to move or have already moved to undertake tertiary study, you'll need to tell us here along with your intention to reside on campus. Lastly, if you wish to change your password, that can be done here. And we'll submit. Okay, so the green box just tells us that we've entered the information correctly and there's nothing else required. We'll return to the VTAC account dashboard by clicking on the home link. And that's the personal details part of the VTAC profile done.